Now, I was fortunate enough to do a Bible study with Reverend Dr. Katie Hughes yesterday. And I was actually down at Third Baptist, and they were doing a funeral. And he was there at the beginning of the funeral, and this is one of the hardest things I've ever seen. So I didn't. It's a very big church, and at the pulpit was the casket of a 6-year-old young man, and he's preparing himself to do this funeral, and the families are coming, and the place is starting to get packed, and we're in his office, and I'm like, can I really bring up Colossians 3:1 through 11 right now, what he's getting ready to go through? And think about, me being selfish about this Bible study and want to be able to bring it here to you this morning. But I think that God put me there to give him a moment to step out of what he's getting ready to do. It was like he was able to shut the door, and him and I were able to fellowship and have this special time together. But friends, when we worry about things, this earth, and we see this, and we can see the hardest things in the world, a death of a child, we really need to set our minds on earthly things. Here's what he says. We need to take off our past and put on our present to prepare ourselves for for the future. We need to put on new clothes. You're not going to stay in the same clothes that you're wearing right now, right? We're all going to change. We're going to change our clothes. We're going to change our clothes. When I become a soccer coach, I change to the soccer outfit. When I'm working, I change to my work outfit. When I'm relaxing, we all change. We're not in the same clothes. We're not going to wear the same clothes. So you need to change just as Christ changed from life to death on the cross. And then when he was resurrected, it all changed from the past to the present to the future, from life to death to resurrection. We can enter into the same glory as Christ, and the future depends on how we change our clothes, what we put on. Who wears the same clothes every day? Nobody. You have to put off this and look for the future. The old is gone, the new is here, the future is ahead. And the only way we can have the future that we're supposed to is we have to change the past and the present to have the future that God wants us to have.